Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Ibrahimovic, it's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Plays it across. That is a brilliant interception. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos makes the interception.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all...
Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mbappe goes short. Very nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in a great position here. Great chance! Pepe. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham does well to get it back. Great ball, and he's in here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 2 then. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
They played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Seedorf. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Taken back almost at once. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. He's picked his way through. Shoots! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, There's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Hoeneß finds himself offside. Hoeneß. And here's Ibrahimovic. Short changes him with that pass. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. And now the breakaway. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hoeneß. Seedorf. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. The ball goes in, and that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ferdinand. Hoeneß. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vieira. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Nedved, that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bellingham. That's a good run he's making there. Mbappe! And he's picked it up out wide. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So, we're into the second 45. And here's Ibrahimovic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a delicate pass. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Botafogo have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And it's played in. Vieira! Oh, split-second reaction.
Vieira is offering a wry smile there.
Now, can they get him away? Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he was quick to react. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. And here's Mbappe. Spread it left. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Seedorf cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Looking to play him in. He has a look up. Showing good feet. Delivery from Mbappe.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Almost an hour gone. And here's Hullet. Hullet! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe is onto this. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Mbappe. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Araujo has created one goal already. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's clever. Now that's well seen too. Seedorf. Vieira. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hullet. Spread out to the left. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pepe gets it clear. Vieira. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard, he's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Botafogo have their third corner. Lahm plays it short. He is just caressing the ball. Ball cut. Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Araujo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 7. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Bale. Real chance here. And he shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Bale has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Rui Costa. Oh, good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. Skims one. And a chance! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 24. Lascia il
So,
campo
time
per
for
il
changes
numero
on
21.
both sides, actually.
Bale. Attenzione, un
Inter
cambio.
Milan take the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Pull it. Looking for the run. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's come loose. Not the most accurate pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Bale. Oh, big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Bale.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Inter Milan finding their passes. That's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
4 minuti di recupero.
Decent progress down the left. Rafael Leao. And the shot! Oh, it's gone in!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So 1 moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Chance, surely! Quality ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defence.
He gets big, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Short changes him with that pass. Hernes. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Big chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Into Milan. Chance, surely! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Into Milan, grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Seedorf wins the duel this time. And it's Lahm. Threads one in. Hernes receives it in a good position here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's not an especially good pass, that. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Now it's Bellingham. Into Milan, couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Roberto Carlos. Hernes. Pass somewhat off target. And he's cut it out. Into Milan, look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Seedorf, who's set up one goal so far. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Bellingham. Into Milan, looking to pass their way through. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Botafogo finding their passes. Ibrahimovic looking... Chance for a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And again they hit the front. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Seedorf. And it's Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf. And Araujo. Nedved. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's intervened well there. And that pass isn't the best. Well read, nice interception. And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Numero 13, Seedorf. Lasciano il campo per
And the action is back on the way. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to... Jonas! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Taken back almost at once. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf. Oh, well played. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Botafogo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Nedved. And that is expertly dealt with. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And a chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Azar. And it's Bale. Now this could be a chance. Shot at goal! It's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Well, it really played that return ball to perfection there.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire le indicazioni delle forze dell'ordine visualizzate a breve sul maxi schermo.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Shoots! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Seedorf. Hermes. And this is Hullet. Oh, what has happened here? Hullet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Inter Milan finding their passes. Pass is just off target. Lahm. And it's Seedorf. And here's Mbappe. Turns. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. Roberto Carlos goes short. Oh, a real chance! Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Still goalless. Nicely weighted ball. And he's found a way past. So much time and space here. Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gullit gets a foot in here. Rui Costa. And here's Ibrahimovic. Hernes. And it's Seedorf. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's a lovely pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Mbappe. Lovely feet. And this is Gullit. There's the shot! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he shoots! Lam gets rid without sophistication. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Rui Costa.
Botafogo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gullit. Rui Costa.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And the shot! There it is! And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Botafogo, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. There's the start of the second half.
Botafogo really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Bullet. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ibrahim, great chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bergomi. Lam. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well...
It's Rui Costa! Ernest. And the counter is on. And here's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Closing in on goal. To Rui Costa. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Seedorf. Lam is onto this. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pele. And this is Rui Costa.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chance for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20.
It's their second corner of the game.
15. Ibrahimovic. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25.
Thumps it clear.
Il numero 22. Cristiano
Araujo.
Ronaldo. Cambio di giocatori.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bale. And this is Ibrahimovic. And a chance! And it's Vieira. And this is Pele! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Big chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Bale. Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele. Oh, they could break here. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Can he finish? Yes! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected.
Bergomi is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Lam. Oh, that is a nice touch. Pele. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Bale. And reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Carlos! And somehow he kept it out. Now that's a lovely It's Pele! Great football, shot and save. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, vi informiamo che la radiocronaca dell'incontro è trasmessa sulle frequenze della radio ufficiale del club.